Welcome guys to episode number 5 of my modded Let's Play here on Minecraft 1.5.2. So since last episode I've been doing a bit of bee breeding. As you can see here, I've got some nobles happening, I've got some cultivators happening, I've got some wheaten or farmed bees, and some, well, I was trying to get some Energistics but failed at the moment. What we're going to start this episode, I've got a few things we're going to try and do. We're going to start automating, basic automation of those bees. And as you saw at the start, we've built this one. So what I want to try and do is get into a bit of IC2. So we're going to build like some basic generators and stuff in that one. So first we'll start with our automation of bees, which we're just going to automate 4 of them. And since last episode I've been doing some carpentry sort of stuff, well, not carpentry, but we were making some sturdy casings, which are, or impregnated casings, which is just wood in a circle, and then this is seed oil. So we're going to go ahead and make some more bee frames, if I know how to make them. Yeah, alright, cool. So what we're going to need is, I don't think we'll use them today, but just for the sake of having them, that's how you make an apiary. So we'll just put that back in there with that one. And we're going to need some chests. So let's make some chests. We need 3, or maybe we'll make 4. I'm not sure if I have enough for 4. What we're also going to need is to go back out into our other house. Grab a bit of glass. We're going to need some wooden pipes. We're also going to need some, let's just make some gold pipes. We're also going to need some diamond pipes, which I can't remember how to make. Oh, it's just diamond. Okay. Seems like it should have been pretty obvious, that one. And then we're going to need 4 APRS pipes. So if we go in here, grab out 8 propolis or propolis. We're going to grab the diamond pipe, propolis on both sides, and there's our 4 APRS pipes. Put our glass back in here as well. So what we want to do is, we're going to start with our farmed. We might get rid of just these ones first. So with our farmed, we're going to need an APRS pipe. I'm just going to do it all on the top because I prefer having them all on the top. Our wooden pipe there. And then our gold pipe here. A chest on the top. And then this redstone engine is going to be here. With, hopefully I have enough to make a lever. I have just enough. And that's going to pump out. What we're going to need is to be any bees, and then silver's going to be anything. So as you can see here, all the combs are going to go up. This is going to be pretty slow at the start because it's only warming up, but we'll just go have a quick sleep. And I'm not sure if I've shown you guys this yet, but I've moved my enchanting setup to up here, and I've got up to level 30. I won't enchant anything because I don't have anything good to enchant or 30 levels yet, but I'm getting pretty close and I'll show you guys that one. So as you can see here, now it's going a bit faster. It's heated up, or hasn't heat up the whole way yet, but it's getting there. So there's our bees. What's going to happen is when they pull out this, which isn't going to happen just yet. Do we have any chocolate frames? Yep. So I'm going to set up the other 4 and then I'll show you how this works. Welcome back, guys. So what I've been doing since last episode was I kind of sorted my bees this one's empty still, just as a saver chest. This is my trying to get new bees sort of thing chest. I got some ancient drones and princesses that I happened to get by accident, some majestic drones, some unweary drones. This page of the I guess you could say, of the chest. We have rural princesses, which help me get the farmed. I've got a lot of diligence, a lot of commons, some cultivators and some nobles. So that's fairly nice to have, and I like to do this because if I stuff up a mutation and I only had like 4 of them, then I don't have enough to get a new princess that's going to get me all the bees back. So we'll have a quick run outside to see how these are going. So as you can see here, I've just separated them all enough. 1 redstone engine per pipe, and I could put the lever in the middle here, but I'd prefer have individual control over each. So as you can see, I don't have any frames in these at the moment. That's because I'm out of string, but I do have these 2 frames here. But what I want to do with these is try and get some royal jelly and some pollen, which will be pretty nice. So we have to get up to Imperials and Industrious. So I'm going to do that a little bit off camera, and when I find something cool or make a discovery, I'm going to show you guys on camera. But what I would like to do now is start getting some basic IC2 machines. So we're going to need some iron, some redstone. I made these into blocks just because it was a lot of redstone. We're going to need a bit of rubber, fair bit of copper, and that should do us. So what we're going to have to start with is a generator, which is this one here, which is going to need an iron furnace. We'll just make 1 of them. Didn't need to shift click that. We also need some refined iron, which I did happen to make before, and some batteries. So we're going to need some copper. I think we just need 1 battery, don't we? So we need some tin as well. So now we've got everything to make this. And there's our battery. So now we'll just put like so. And there's our first generator. Put a crafting table down in here just for ease. We're going to put our generator down in that corner, and I'm just going to have a quick sleep and I'll meet you guys back here. Welcome back, guys. So I've made our generator, placed it down, put some coal in it. It's going to start producing some power. What we're going to go for now is a macerator, and I know that in the other place I do have a pulverizer, and they do the same thing relatively, but not exactly the same thing. So what the macerator is going to help us do, as I pop it down just here, and it starts to get powered, and you can hear those noises, the new sounds they added for IC2. What the macerator is going to help me do is create string, and because I don't have a good source of string yet, I have found a lot of wool. And you're going to be like, how'd you get all this wool? Well, I'm going to answer that for you now. It's a pretty simple sort of occasion. I found a few sheep, I think I found 2 or 3, and I've just bred them all, and now they're all in here ready to get shorn when I need them. So what does happen with wool when you chuck in the macerator is you happen to get string. And what string is really good for is making frames. So as you can see here, impregnated frames takes 1 string and 8 impregnated sticks. And then for my crossbreeding, I've been using chocolate frames, which is cocoa beans and the impregnated frame. Later on, I'd like to get into the sole frames, which is a little bit better chance of mutation. So the third and final thing that I'd like to make today, along with a macerator, is, I can't think of the name. I believe it was an extractor for now. Yeah, so we're going to make an extractor. And what do we need for that? So we need some wood. Let's just go grab a quick little bit of wood. There's a little bit of wood there. That should be plenty of wood. So there's going to be 2 tree taps. We just need 2 more to make it. There's that. So we're going to need some refined iron. And we're going to need an electronic circuit, which we don't have enough copper cabling for. But it's okay that we're making a bit too much because we're going to need it in just a second. As we put this down, you can see it's not getting powered. That's because the power is not getting transferred. So what we can do is grab our copper cabling just for now, and we'll just use coupling cable to start with. Soon we'll move into the glass fiber cables, which is a bit more lossless, I guess you could say. Well, it's not exactly lossless, but relatively. So what we're going to get into now is that I'm going to grab those pieces of string, wait for that last one, so we get 9. So we're going to make 9 frames here. And then, do I have any cocoa beans there? Nope. I think for the moment we might just leave these. As you can see, these are pumping away now, so the redstone engines are nice and heated up. We're going to put some untreated or impregnated frames in with my farmed bees, and might make 1 more, or I've got a better idea. I'm just going to cut here and I'll meet you guys in a few seconds. Welcome back, guys. So as you can see, I decided instead of making those frames that were over there chocolate frames, I'm going to try and make them into soul frames. So I've made myself a portal here, and we'll just light her up and let's jump right in and see where we come out. Just got an achievement. Bit of thunder outside. It's nothing too bad. So we are, looks to be inside a cave, but there's a fair bit of quartz here. So let's just dig some of this up. And I only brought myself a stone pick because I don't really see a need in bringing my diamond picks out here, because there's nothing in here that you can't mine without a stone pick. So I might grab some of this as well while we're here, some netherrack, because this can be compressed in the compressor into nether brick, which is quite useful for a few recipes, so get a little bit here while we can. So seems that we're in a bit of a cave inside the nether. Oh, bit of lag in the nether here, which usually is better than the overworld, but it's probably just rendering some parts of the nether. Cool, so it seems you can use the nether quartz ore a little bit in the same way you can with the actual. Okay, let's just run. We're not actually going to be able to kill him. We don't have any arrows or anything. Grab some glowstone while we're here as well, because glowstone's always pretty useful in most recipes. Alright guys, I'm just going to make a cut here, and if I find some soul sand like I need, or anything interesting, I'll bring you guys back in. Right guys, welcome back. So I've found some soul sand. We're just going to get straight into digging some. I actually ran past it on the way to all that glowstone, so yeah, a bit silly of me, but at least we've found it now. I've got nearly 3 stacks of glowstone, so that should be more than enough for the foreseeable future until we're a bit further advanced. And we're not going to need a whole lot of this just yet, so about a stack should do. So there, we've got probably enough just there. So we'll start heading home. Which is over this way. Probably down below where I am now. And I think we found it. Maybe? Yep. So there's our portal. Back to the overworld. Let's hope there's no creepers waiting around for us. It is night time, but it seems everything looks to be okay. Let's have a quick run in and have a sleep. Make it daytime. And I think, guys, that's probably going to do us for this episode. So, as always, guys, if you like the episode, please click the like button. If you're new to the channel and you really enjoyed the content, please click the subscribe button, as we put out a bit of new content every couple days. I think every second day here. And yeah, I think before the next episode I'll try get some more bee mutations, and I'll get everything sorted for a few more machines for IC2, and then hopefully those IC2 machines can help me expand a little bit on my thermal expansion machines. Alright guys, so have a good day, and as always I'll see you guys next time.